Mo Resell Niche, gonna do a quick review of my first day using Whatnot. I've actually been approved for Whatnot for something like 6 weeks now, and I've really been dragging my feet about doing an auction. And I've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube and even on TikTok talking about just jumping in there and doing it. So that's what I did today. At 11:58 a.m., I signed up, and at 1 p.m., I did an auction. I think it was 31 wrestling figures. I wouldn't say it was the best auction. I have actually never done any kind of auction other than eBay auctions ever before. But this is my screen here. You can see I actually sold 9 products for a whopping $35 plus shipping. Nothing more than $5 here. You can see these are $5, $1, $5, $3 items, all wrestling figures. And the reason I picked these figures is because I had like 50 of them, and they were sitting there in my eBay account, not really selling. So I knew they would be something that would sell for a low amount, and I wouldn't really care about selling them. So what were my thoughts on Whatnot? Actually, really easy to set up. Really easy. Like, you can see these pictures here. I didn't know the names of a lot of these figures. So what I did was, you can just do a quick ad on the Whatnot app, and you can list the items beforehand. So all I did was I numbered them. These numbers here, they're not in order, but these are just figure numbers. And then that way I stuck a little sticker on the front of them, and that way I kept track of them that way. And I can see what sold. And these are I guess these people in chat. Thank you. I think Derek showed up. Thank you, Derek, for being there. Appreciate that. But I was really happy with the way it went because it went seamlessly. I hope my audio was good. I tested it at the beginning, had a few camera issues. I flipped it around at the beginning, but that was okay. I asked people if they could hear me. I didn't have that many people in there, as you can see. Only 2 or 3 bidders, I think, total, and 9 total sales. But what I noticed is that I started with a 30-second timer. So basically what you do, you can pick the time, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, I believe 1 minute, and there might be another one too, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's really long. 30 seconds for me, I felt was long, especially because I didn't have many people there. I cut it to 15 seconds after about a few rounds that went by. Another thing that I thought would have been helpful is I went in there with no sound in the background. I had no music, even though I'd seen people, they put like background music in, or you have multiple people so you can talk to other people. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear music. So it was kind of a little bit on the dull side. I used my lighting kit as the background because I was kind of doing this at the last second. And you can see in these pictures here, that's just my lighting kit. And I just took these pictures really fast. So that's another thing. If I had had a background, it was more interesting. So those couple of seconds make a big deal when you're switching between items, or saying thank you for someone buying something. So those are the 2 things I need to adjust. I need to get a better background. I need to get some kind of music, or maybe I'll have somebody in there with me so I can talk to them while we're doing it. I don't know if you can have 2 people online talking at the same time. I've heard you can. But in terms of setting up, like I said, I started at 11:58 a.m. The auction was at 1 p.m. and it ended at 1:25 on the dot. I said thank you and I ended it, done. People pay up front, which I know eBay's been working on. So they I think for best offers now, people are going to be paying up front. But so during the auction, while somebody buys, you see after a couple of seconds, so-and-so user payment received, or payment has been verified, something like that. So you can see already these people have paid, which is really cool. And you see it within seconds. So that to me was good. I mean, another thing I need to do is my interaction, even though I only had maybe, 10, 15 people in the chat ever at one time, I only had a few questions. I need to get to those faster. If you interact more, if you have that background music, a background, a better looking background in general, I think all of these things help because it is an experience. Even 25 minutes is a long time if you're waiting maybe for the last item. I did think that what helped me was putting those pictures in up front, um, because it wasn't me just grabbing an item and saying, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to sell next. Oh, should I sell this next? Oh, yeah, maybe I'll do this. I mean, that's cool once or twice, but for someone like me that gets confused easily, nah, that wouldn't have been good. So it was good for me also because a lot of these figures I know the names of, like I said, so they were able to see, oh, okay, this is what's coming up. Oh, that's that person. Oh, this was made by, like somebody was saying, oh, do you have any Galoob figures? And once those pictures came up, they could see, oh, yeah, you do. So all in all, I think Whatnot is something you should jump on, especially if you sell collectibles, toys, sports cards, even Pokemon, any kind of cards, to be honest. I know collectible clothing as well. People do hats. I don't know all the categories, but I have a vast variety of different items. So I need to find stuff. I would say try and pick something that you have at least 20 to 30 of. I had 31 items in this auction, and I had a few that I could have probably gone up to 50 wrestling figure type things. But if you're going to do something that's, I need to check out people's mixed auctions to see if that confuses people. I'm guessing that if you have a bigger following, like I have no following, if you have a bigger following, it's probably fine. But if you have like a very small following, so like 2 people show up because you're selling figures and then you all of a sudden start selling a hat, that might be confusing. But my assessment of Whatnot so far is I'm very impressed with a brand new company. Right out the bat, I made 35 bucks in 25 minutes. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it took no prep or very little prep work. And because I have my items numbered, I already have them ready to ship. I haven't done the shipping yet, so maybe I'll make another video after I do that. I can show you the process, but I just wanted to show you the end screen. I wish I had actually recorded the live stream so I could watch it back for my own good. Check out Whatnot, sign up. There is a process. It does take a while to get accepted. If you have any questions about it, the very little knowledge base I have on this, I'd love to help. So shoot me a message down in the comments below, or find me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. But I'm gonna make a video after I do the shipping and see how easy that, from what I've heard, it's pretty easy. So all right, thank you guys and have a good one. Bye.